Okay.
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
It is a relief you are not. Your mind is free, and you can choose what to believe.
Very true.
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar.
Yeah, true.
It is good to fight with you again.
All right, let's move on.
Look, the sliver is changing.
As though Malthael
Wait, he's blue
is
now?
manipulating the soul stone.
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
How he plans to do it. Westmarch is only one battlefield in this war.
Urzael has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
Where is he?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you.
Rude?
Before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
Yeah, no, we're good. Sure. Whatever. You have another one? No? Okay. Material. There's a lot of dialogue, man.
Did you know Urzael?
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
Oh, okay.
Malthael doesn't intend to kill you, does he?
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
We humans also possess the blood of angels.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
Oh, so they addressed it. I'm so glad they did. I wasn't sure.
Your wounds are deep, aren't they?
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
I am sure you have carried greater burdens. What can Malthael do with the Black Soul Stone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter, but every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense, regardless of what he has become.
Even he would not dream of unleashing Diablo, would he?
No, there's no way.
Did you ever consider destroying the Soul Stone?
The Black Soul Stone was made by a man, unlike previous Soul Stones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time. How could we?
Someone is always watching. What will you do if I recover it?
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
I mean, I like young Laura. He's so much he's so much more full of hope. Like older Lorath is really not feeling it. Like he's just so done.
I don't suppose you have other insights into Urzael.
Well, he seems to have an affinity for fire. I'd watch out for that if I were you.
Is that all?
Urzael was sent to find Malthael by our friend Tyrael. He blames himself for what Urzael has become. What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
All priests of Rathma make a similar sacrifice.
It was no sacrifice. We Vetchen often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life. I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one.
Hilarious. Okay. Ken, no. Adric, no. Okay. I'm debating if I should lower the difficulty or not. Just because if, like, whenever this video makes it on YouTube, right now, I just finished installing Diablo 4. So, like, we're less than 48 hours away. So I'm thinking maybe if I lower the difficulty back down to, like, normal or something, and we just plow through the remaining of the game, maybe I could make better progress and be done by Thursday. It's going to make the rest of this playthrough excessively easy, though. But bear in mind, this was never supposed to be an Omega challenge. It was always supposed to be just story driven, because I want to keep the challenge part of the playthrough is going to be on Diablo 4. So yeah, I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to lower the difficulty down to normal, just so we can have like an even faster playthrough.
All must serve the cycle.
Many of the oldest noble houses in Westmarch kept massive hunting dogs on their grounds. Though docile enough in life, they've become terrors in the hands of the Reapers. Now these beasts lead the packs of smaller dogs as they chase down the citizens of Westmarch. I don't even want to record what they do to the corpses.
Oh God. I'm not sure I want to know even. It's significantly faster. Which again should allow us to kind of wrap this up faster. I should have probably lowered the difficulty way earlier than this. Just you know, just for completion's sake. Oh yeah, it's a lot faster, man. Oh, it's so much faster. Weird sound glitches I'm hearing right now. Oh, Maiden of Flame. Be gone. Not an upgrade. Not an upgrade. Okay.
Help! Help! These monsters have trapped me in here!
Death Maiden.
Thank you. Had I remained in that inferno any longer, I surely would have died.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, Clawgain. Oh my God, his name is Clawgain. Come on, man. That's incredible. That is so good. Wait, was that? Wait. Was that? Had Game of Thrones released at that? I don't think so. I think this is before Game of Thrones, isn't it? I mean, the books existed, so maybe it was inspired by the books, but like,
This world can abide you no longer.
because I mean, it sounds just like Clawgain, and it's too much of a coincidence. Just like, kind of weird that it's, you know, if it's really not like meant to be that, it's super weird that it sounds exactly the same. But also the guy just like freaking died instantly.
Nothing we have seen in all our travels, no matter how grotesque, prepared me for this.
No, I agree. It's pretty intense.
This world can abide you no longer.
Thank God I went here because that's a dead end. Gotta move our butts. I'm hoping it kind of does like a donut shape again and they kind of connect together. That's secretly my hope. Another Maiden of Flame. Oh, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just destroying the Maidens of Flames to kind of stop them from making more fires. Right, is this gonna be a donut shape or not? I'm confused. I was starting to think that maybe not. It don't seems like it's gonna rejoin. Oh, maybe now.
Prepare for a long
Okay, Maltail. Okay, sure, whatever you say, man. I think this might connect actually. It does. It totally does. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad it does. Yep. Oh, it does, but it goes this way. Is this also dead end? Okay, thank God. What's with the violin all of a sudden? Oh, it's the music. I thought for a second like it was because it almost sounds like an actual violin, or maybe like an old radio kind of playing music somewhere like off in the distance. The Burning Courtyard. Probably not good.
That needs to recharge.
Could we find more like that?
I mean, that was it, I think. Oh, it's almost an upgrade for me. It's so close to being an upgrade. Okay, this actually connects. This dead end? No. I mean, it might still be a dead end. For all we know. Captain Shelley. Merciless Battle Guard. It is a dead end. Okay, cool. Super Omega upgrade for him. That was good. He got like so many things from that. Okay. Oh, so Repository of Bones, level 1. Okay, it's going to be a long dungeon. Thankfully, we're killing stuff so fast now. But still. Rat haulers, man.
Weakness consumes you. I have long waited for this knowledge.
I'm killing stuff so fast. Pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, just go back up here for a second, because I think this might be a dead end, or no, not a dead end, but it does connect somehow, somewhere. Oh, it's an upgrade too. Wow, a pretty good upgrade too.
Just the thing.
Just got like a freaking like 41k or 40k damage increase. Not that, you know, damage matters right now, but
The grave beckons.
So many little paths.
The grave
Kind of blows my
beckons.
mind how many places you can go. That was a killer combo, by the way. Like, frozen in place into an explosion. I would have been dangerous. Right now, it probably wouldn't kill me, though, but, like, still. Yeah, this is definitely not as challenging, obviously. Like, it's kind of... It's borderline a little bit boring because I'm just murdering everything so fast. But at the same time, like, the progress we're making time-wise on the playthrough is just... It's just way needed right now. Like, we gotta wrap this up fast. But not too fast, in the sense that, like, I don't want to start, like, not clearing maps and stuff, because I like the idea of doing at least, like, a full playthrough and, like, checking out every nook and cranny of this map, getting all the lore juice out of the game, but still. Because we're probably not going to visit these locations anyway in the, in Diablo 4, at least not immediately. But there might still be like satchels and stuff with like lores in it in corners.
This world ossuary. Delightful.
It's weird because she's realizing now that it's an ossuary. Like, it was the same on first level. I mean, it was an ossuary den too. Oh, that's the end of it, I think. Probably.
I was so driven, so committed to the Order.
Yeah, there we
You
go.
must think me a fool.
Your mind was not your own. The choices you make now are the ones that matter.
Yeah, don't even worry about it, fam. It's all good.
No.
And
You will make a fine
I'm
corpse.
charging, like, I can't cast them fast enough, man. Look at that. It's filling up so fast. Oh, we got the bonus.
I have trained well.
Yeah, that was hilarious, man. I don't know what's causing this to fill up so fast, but like, damn. Pretty good, actually. I like it. I can't believe that in less than 48 hours, I will be playing Diablo 4. After, what, like a decade maybe? Like, I don't know how long it's been, but I've waited for Diablo 4 forever. I honestly thought at some point it would never happen again. And I never thought I would be hyped for it either, because I didn't particularly enjoy Diablo 3 all that much. the first time I played it, so like I thought maybe I wouldn't enjoy, like, you know, like if they made like another game in the same direction, probably I wouldn't enjoy it as much. And I'm very glad that they kind of made an hybrid between D2 and D3, basically.
Our just reward.
Ooh. Wait, it's an upgrade for me and him? That's crazy.
I need to go back.
Yeah, I have to go back to town. Not for long though, but just enough to... Oh, they all have...
Quite unlike me to fall apart like that. I can't imagine what came over me. Let's keep this between ourselves, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I will ever feel safe again. To know that angels or demons, or who knows what else, can kill thousands of us anytime they choose.
No, I feel you.
A caravan to Kingsport won't be cheap. How much would your dress fetch?
Harold, I've nothing else to wear.
Well, I'm sure there are some curtains lying about.
Oh my god. He's literally the worst. He's the absolute worst.
Please do not kill Urzael too quickly. Make him suffer for what he has done.
Sure.
You really must stop thanking me. It was nothing.
A dozen people ran by me and did nothing. You're a hero.
Just in the right place at the right time, I suppose.
The Catullus insurrection was led by a woman known only as Tira, who claimed to be descended from the sons of Rakis. This uprising was immediately seen as a war of the common man against the nobles and their Zakarum strictures. During the very height of the conflict, Tira seized control of Westmarch and proclaimed herself Empress.
Wait, what? Damn. Did not know this. So there was an empress for a while, like no kings. It was an empire at some point. The Empire of Westmarch. Interesting. So like not a queen. She didn't want a queendom or a kingdom. She wanted
not possible.
An empire. Which is certainly a choice. Of course, another side thing. Clyfton Hall discovered the fate of the king. What? Bunch of guards with other guards dead? Oh, and they changed formation. That's what happened to the king. That is crazy. Lord Winton. Why are you giant? This is the Clyfton estate, Clyfton Hall, not even... He's massive. He's obviously that big because we're going to fight him, but it's super jarring.
It is done. The bloodline of Rakis will once again sit on the throne of Westmarch.
You mean yourself?
My grandmother was the daughter of Coralon, but he would not claim her because she was born of a courtesan, not a queen. With the peasants supporting me, Westmarch will become a place of freedom and equality. the idle rich will be no more. Of course, there will be some bloodshed. We must make a few examples, consolidate our power, a small price to pay.
Of course.
You would upset the balance for personal gain. I will not stand idly by.
I have spent my whole life preparing for this day, you primitive heathen.
Let us have at it then, foul traitor.
You killed your king, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know what you're kind of hoping to achieve here, man. Bro, for real, like, I'm getting them so fast that, like, it just goes from, like, one shield to the other shield. There he goes. Wait, so there's no more kings. Like, he didn't make it.
Good thought.
Oh, man, that's too sad. King Justinian IV.
I have come to realize that my personal feelings are of no consequence. My people are dying, and they need their king. Our resistance starts today, and Lord Winton, of all people, has provided the means. These reapers shall not have Westmarch. I swear my life on it.
Man. That is super unfortunate. Wait, they all died? Like, instantly died? How did that happen?
Malthael will die, just as Diablo did. We fight for all that is good. We cannot lose.
I fight only to even the scales. You'd best remember that.
I love that my Necromancer doesn't give two rats' ass about what's happening. She doesn't care. Like, all she cares about is the fact that the balance has been upset and she's just trying to bring back the balance. Doesn't matter who's... Which is super interesting because that means that, like, if the balance was tipped the other way, she, like, she would do evil things. She would fight, like, on the side of the demons, maybe. Tower of Coralan.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters.
This is so goofy. He's got like a freaking gun in his hands. Like,
spawn like you will be gone forever.
Or you will be. Have you considered that?
The demon spawn shall perish in flames.
Sure.
Give it more time.
Oh, really? You giving me a quest now, Malthael? For real, bro?
Nephilim, I will bring an end to conflict. In death, there is peace.
You wield a power you do not comprehend, Angel.
It's, oh, look at that huge. Oh, Belle, it looks so cool.
I need
Here's
to
the
go
thing,
back.
right? It's like, he doesn't really understand. Like, I really enjoy the fact that, like, we're not like in awe of the angels. They're not like, they're just like just another faction like us. They're just equal. In fact, actually, if we were full power Nephilims, everybody, they'd be inferiors even. So like my character's talking to the angel is like, you're wielding a power you don't comprehend. It's like she's not like, what are you doing? Like, you know, you're not supposed to do this, whatever. Like, you're supposed to be better or something. Like, she's literally just like talking to like a fellow practitioner of magic, for example, and she's just like, you're not understanding what you're using.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
Yes.
Yes, but not his master. Once he is dead, you will be safe.
I believe you.
I would hear more of your travels.
Oh, I could tell you stories. I actually knew Hadrig when he and his soon-to-be wife traveled with the Vetchin. She was beautiful. She had mystical powers of her own. I taught her a thing or two. Eventually, they were married. It was then that I had a horrific vision of what would befall them. We were friends, but there was nothing I could do. So, I shared my wine. We laughed. We danced. I wanted them to be happy for as long as possible before. She never spoke to me about it, but I think she knew.
Yo, I was wondering if they would connect the two. They totally did. Oh, that's cool.
Is it true that King Justinian IV is dead? That would mean I'm 7th, no, 6th in line for the throne.
Oh God, please save us.
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
That is enough, Harold! If we survive this nightmare, I am leaving for my parents' estate in Bramwell.
That's a grand idea, dearest. Your father has more than enough money to...
Follow me, and I will tie you naked to a tree for the crows. Maybe then you'll finally think of something other than money.
Oh, snap. She's angry. She's not leaving him. She's... Well, I mean, she is, but like the way she said it sounded kind of soft. I kind of wish she went like harder a little bit. It's like she had to be convinced to go even harder.
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find my son.
The streets are not clear. Some of our enemies remain.
I don't care.
That's interesting. Bramwell is a city we've never been to, even in Diablo Immortal. We've just never been there.
Thanks to you, I can finally bury my wife in peace.
Pleasure. I guess.
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Obviously. Wait, she's not done.
How fortunate I am to have met the savior of Westmarch. You simply must let me ask you some questions when your work is done.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, for real.
Rakis conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmarch. Repelling this invasion would be child's play for him.
I don't think so, bro. These are angels, man.
The king of Westmarch is dead.
I'd heard rumors, but I hoped. I didn't really care for the king at first, but he turned into a good ruler. Hadn't been himself lately, though. The last of his trusted advisors died recently. Hit him hard, it did. He would have recovered eventually. Now, he'll never get the chance.
You were like, who's leading then?
Urzael is dead, and only a few reapers remain.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
Not yet. We still don't know where Malthael is hiding.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
I just talked to her.
Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
The others may celebrate, but we know the truth. Many more will die before this war is over.
Wise words, my friend. Still, we must keep going forward. Your persistence has taught me that much.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, she got a table now.
Tira's newly established rule over Westmarch did nothing to quell the civil war, which continued until she was driven mad and eventually killed by the plague. Cornelius, grandson of Justinian III and slave to the Zakharum faith, used this opening to crush the rebels once and for all and become the new king.
Damn.
I'm telling you, Lyria was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after she emerged, blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
He must have been worried.
No, not then. He felt pride.
So yours eye. Is that the moral of the story? Yours eye?
Material is helping Malthael. We should rush him. We can do it.
Sure, guys. Sure.
Bryson made a mistake, but he can still learn.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, so it is a personal matter.
What are you talking about?
You cannot control your emotions, so you drive people away instead. It seems to be effective, if misguided.
You keep that nonsense to yourself, or I might forget how much I owe you.
Okay, Drake. Sure, man. Sure, buddy. Of course. I believe you.
Ah, good.
Ooh.
I heard Liza's voice again, and I could make out more of what she was saying. She is calling out for me, but it sounds as though the voice is speaking to me from far away, from beyond our world.
Her spirit should have passed on long ago. Did she truly die?
Now I am not sure. What I do know is that she is out there, and she needs me.
Chelsea, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
Okay.
Fine.
Spit it out.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
Yes.
You were right. I do not like that.
No, but now we know she's where she is.
Adria is not as you remember her. She is channeling blood magic to prepare herself to retrieve the Black Soul Stone.
What does that mean?
Some things cannot be explained. You must see them for yourself.
Or you could try to speak clearly.
You have no sense of adventure.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. She's trying to pump herself up and be stronger because she's gonna have to face like Malthael to try and take the Soulstone back.
The angels will not aid us.
There is confusion and dissension in the high heavens. You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
All the more reason to confront him.
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Endurer's Council.
He will regret that.
Yeah, because like here's the thing, right? Like I'm fairly certain, like probably honestly if there would have been more expansions, maybe we would have gone for just like to wipe out like Imperius or something.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Oh, Lorath.
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
You are the first to question my restraint, Lorath.
Damn, okay.
Dead angels now rest with the human corpses on the roads of Westmarch. But more will die, unless we know where Malthael is hiding. I cannot imagine how Adria came by this knowledge, but somewhere in the Blood Marsh, our answers await.
Can you feel that? The very air is heavy with the taint of Adria's blood magic.
I mean, like I don't know where she got the knowledge, but I mean, maybe she
Soulstone in the
feels where it is.
part of the Nephilim ruins near here. We thought it would be safe, but Malthael found it all the same.
I consider myself an expert on all matters concerning boggits. The boggit itself is a
Boggits?
small, odd creature given to foraging and burrowing. Under normal circumstances, it fears humans, but it can be incited to great violence when under the influence of magical objects. Rings in particular seem to excite them.
Oh. Rings.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
Yo, that is super well written. I really, really like that. Wow. If I remember correctly, this map is huge. It's where we need to go. So maybe this isn't the map I'm thinking of. It seems smaller.
Well, unimaginable.
The tusked boggin is a ferocious, hulking beast with an exceedingly bad temper. Aided by packs of boggits, it will fight anything that crosses its path. Invariably, some of the boggits will die, but the survivors are rewarded with scraps left over from the boggin's prey. If only my assistants would work for so little.
Oh my god. Okay, so the other side too must be a dead end as well. Yep. Totally. Totally is.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Boggits, that's what it was. Not exactly worried right now.
This was just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
Okay.
I will find her.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
I know.
Well, that's not very reassuring.
Why? Why is it not reassuring? I said I would do that. That's
I
fine.
had believed my new assistant was the noisiest creature in the world, but that was before I discovered the Shrieking Terror. This bat-like monstrosity produces the most ear-splitting racket imaginable, and furthermore managed to make my assistant scream even louder. I think my headache will last for weeks now.
For weeks? Very long headache.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter.
Damn. Rough, man. It's not a good time. It's this area here. The Blood Marsh. That's the one that's like super, super big. Probably with a ton of like side dungeons and stuff too.
grave beckons.
Another satchel. We literally just got one.
Do you know what fear is? The fear of who you are. The fear of what your own blood would do if they knew what you were. No, you could never understand it. People look to you as a savior. Have you ever thought about the lives you've taken? They were fathers, lovers, daughters.
He's talking about me? Who are you talking about, Adria? Aiden, maybe? But I mean, Aiden didn't kill anybody at first. Dude, this is where we need to go, so we're not gonna go that way. We're gonna keep zigzagging and just...
Your death nears.
The Boggin Trapper's snares are surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them. Most of the Boggin's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable. Perhaps I should hide one of these snares near my tent when I'm sleeping.
He's oh yeah, that's an enemy that puts down traps. I remember these.
Usually fairly docile. Whatever Adria's doing has made them unnaturally aggressive.
They're supposed to be docile? Like, I mean, there's like a bajillion of them, and also they don't seem docile at all.
You no longer.
Prepare for a long fight.
My master would take pride in this.
Prepare for a long fight. Five milliseconds later. Oops, it's done.
They ask me what I see when I look into the fire. I see a burning man. I see a burning witch. I see terror and a hunger that will consume everything. What hope do the works of men have against such all-consuming hunger? I gave myself to the flames.
Okay, so that's like the first time she got corrupted by Diablo, maybe? That was when she was in the coven, or like...
My father burned. He screamed as the flames consumed him, and the smell was sickly sweet. He had found me. For once in his life, he had noticed me. And when he saw that the flames did not touch me, he breathed one word. It was his last.
So she killed her father. Man, she was already gone. Gone.
That needs to recharge.
Oh, that's one of the traps. I remember these.
Do not fear the end.
I love the design of the trees. It looks so cool.
This world can abide you no longer.
That's a ton of boggets. Like so many of them.
Witch, they called me, but I turned it against them. When their daughter had a child that needed to disappear, when there was a sickness that none of the healers could cure, who was it they pleaded with? When they needed me, the morality they flaunted in the daylight disappeared, as it always does.
Okay.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
I will try.
The first time I heard him, his voice pierced my skull. It reminded me of the cold and haughty sound of my father. But it was more. A crush of thousands of voices. When I heard him, I saw the flame, and I knew fear.
Okay.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, that makes it easier. But it also means that, like, we have very long ways to go still in this marsh. Like, we're not even close. Paths of the Drowned.
Another guide stone will help me find the correct passage.
Winding Cave. These are from Act 1. Dully out of them, I mean. Oh my god, there's so many mobs.
Embraces you.
This doesn't have a level 2, so.
That was invigorating.
Oh, I'm 100% going the right way again.
This world can abide you no longer.
Yeah.
The grave beckons.
Okay, honestly, how big is this place, man? Oh, no, this is a dead end. Whoa. Yo. 280K. Slight upgrade. Yep. 281. Lots of loose stones that I somehow didn't see the first time.
All must serve the cycle.
Okay. Yeah, that place is freaking huge. So this is it? I'm glad. That means we didn't get the correct path the first
Your
time.
death nears.
Oh, never mind. It's still possible. Yeah. Oh, totally. Oh no, that was just a random event. That wasn't even the end of the thing. Okay. All right. So no, we did well. We're still not caught up. Like we haven't found the correct path. So I did good.
You will make a fine corpse.
Mm-hmm. It feels like I'm Mario with like a star, just running into everything, and everything just melts. Oh. Oh, it brings you out, but like in a different spot. Very interesting dungeon mechanic, or like world mechanic, I guess. It's pretty cool. This is like the bug we're seeing right now is probably going to be reminiscent of one of the new zones in D4. The one, the zone from the Necromancer is supposed to be like a swamp.
Searching for the maggot brood has been quite an adventure. I first observed the corpse of one near the road to Westmarch, where it raised such a stench that my new assistant vomited twice on my favorite traveling cloak. The stains came out eventually, but I was sorely vexed.
Oh my god. My favorite traveling cloak.
How are you going to get Adria to tell you where Malthael is? Actually, I don't want to know.
Treasure!
I will ask her politely with my fists. That's what I'll do. Whoa, towers. Yo.
You will make a fine corpse.
Oh, it's Wayhander, isn't it? It's Vihander. No, the Sultan of the Blinding Sands. Oh my god, look at that. Forged by the finest smiths in Chaldeum to commemorate the first Emperor Akan's ascension to the throne. Yo, my damage will go for 281k, 320k. Oh my god.
Do not fear the end.
Oh, you went upstairs?
The grave beckons.
And he did. That was a cool little event, though. That was neat.
There is no room.
Oh, I am full.
I need to go back.
Okay.